Hello, hello, hello. Well, good evening. And what a lovely evening to be good in. Nice to see so many of you here. Even nicer to be here. I'm sure we've all had our fill of inebriation. Yeah. So tonight, basically, I'm going to put on a little thing called the 5 Word Freesyle Trial. And that's an event that I used to hold, maybe dating back to the early 2000s and throughout, basically. And it's when I was young, when I was about in 1993, I believe it was, I went to a hip hop battle, and I was young and budding, you know, and courageous and full of dumbness and cumness, basically. And we went to this battle that was put on by a crew called the Baskervilles all that time ago, and they had a board and they wrote down words that the audience called out, and we used those words to prove that we were freestyling while we battled. And it was blood sport, you know, we were going for each other's throats, and that was the name of the game. And that was the first time I ever stood on a stage and performed hip-hop. So this is like a little bit of a sentimentality to me, you know, so it's lovely to be here to do it again on behalf of such a beautiful cause as Mind Over Matter and the Grey Dog, because something most of us in this room must know is mental health and mental illness, as the man just said, is a serious thing, and there's many taboos around it, and for those of us who understand that, we should really unify to break those taboos and stand up and be proud of what we are at every given moment. And you know, it's like, because, you know, sometimes I say to people, yeah, you know, I've got depression, and they look at me like I just told them I've got the man flu, you know, and it's like, you know, it's not quite the man flu, it really does fuck you up, you know, you're not getting out of bed, you know what I mean, but we'll crack on. So we should have 6 artists to enter tonight, I believe, yes? Okay, so I'm a little unorganised. Do I have any list of their names at all so I can call them out? You know, spontaneity is my thing, thank goodness. A little bit of comedy as well. I don't take myself seriously. I used to take myself really serious, like everything I did I thought was, and then I realised no one else took me seriously. So I stopped taking myself seriously, and then people seem to start taking me seriously and think everything I say is for real, and it's all just got really confusing and jumbled up. It's like topsy-turvy, and now I'm trying to say I'm not serious anymore, and they say, but you used to be, bro. I said, but I'm not anymore, it's a joke now. But no, I mean, seriously, I'll run out of steam eventually. I do need, I tell you what, all the 6 MCs who are entering, stand up so I can see you, please. That's the best way to do it. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick furthest right and furthest left to come forward. It's nice to see some females getting involved tonight. Very good stuff. I look forward to that. What's your name, brother? Oh, this is Vociferous Sly. Please make some noise for the man. What's your name, my brother? Crispy and Foley. These are challenging names, and I'm gonna say. All right, so now what we need to do, this is where you get involved. That's the beauty of this little thing we're going to put on, is you guys are as important as the rest of us, as we are always, but in this particular moment in time, I need 5 words that these guys can use in their freestyles. Really, I should have asked for a whiteboard. Contraception! You're jumping the gun. You came too quick. No, yeah, it's a good word. I will bear it in mind. But what I need, really... Can I steal your pen? Thank you. Legend. Oh, we got lots of paper. And what I'm going to do is write down these words. All right, contraception, yeah, we're going to roll with that. Guys, scream out words and I'll... Osmosis! Curtain! Hypothermia! All right, we're gonna have contraception and hypothermia. Because... To me, when you're cold, you have sex, right? That's what poor people do. Huh? Fuck, should we have sex? Like, ain't got no money on the gas. Like, we're in emergency. Let's just fuck. And that's when you need contraception. Believe me. That's why so many of us are born in July. You know. And as well as a little bit bipolar, I am dyslexic too, so this is going to be great fun. I'm a bit hyperthermiatic as well. Alright, some more words. We need 3 more, gang. Wow! Everyone spoke at once. Astronomical's nice. We do have a beatboxer, I believe, but you don't have to rap to the beatboxing if you don't want. If you want, no, but you can have it and he doesn't have to have it. It depends on, you know, if you're a rapper and you want beat, you can, but a poet might not want music, so we'll be fair to everyone coming up here. 2 more. That's a great word. Well done. Who said that? You keep saying all the words and then hiding. It wasn't me. It wasn't. I swear. I've only said 1 word. Circle. Make them hard. One more word. Wait, let's hear some female voices. Unethical. Unethical, okay. Is that you, Miss Yankee? Did someone actually just say bastard? That is brilliant. Whose diary have I got here? Let me make sure I give you that back at all costs. Okay, so we got 5 words. We got contraception, hypothermia, astronomical, amalgamation, and unethical. These are quite cool words. It reminds me of like a real like kind of upper class young kind of white guys rap. I'm hypothermia, contraception. You know them guys with that kind of rhythm. Amazing. So, what I'm gonna do? Do we have the beatboxer? Here he is. Yes, my man. What's your name, brother? What's your name? Maverick. Lovely to meet you. Make some noise for the man here. Now then, what I'm gonna do, apart from the fact that I'm so poor I don't even have a coin, does anyone have a coin as well? Does anyone just want to do this for me and I'll just sit in the back and drink Guinness? You're not getting that back. North Londoners, mate. You never give them a £1. Never. Jesus.
Alright, before we start, I'm going to say, can I kick it? And you just say, yes, you can. I'm going to ask 3 times. The first time quiet, second time medium, third time loud. Alright? That's before the time we haven't started. I'll use the time. Ready to start? Where's the beatboxer? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Well, I've only got a minute, so begin it. And now I'm going down. I thought with your sound, you want protection. You thought with my sound, we call that contraception. Cause I know that I can stop it psychedelic, I'm poetic, energetic, let me get it. I know that I'm cold, know that I'm cold, know that I unfold. I know that I can pull it like a hernia. Know that I'll be cold and I'll be catching hypothermia. And I was back, all up in the pub. We are in the Bedford, they call it gastronomical. I'm going for the stars and they call it astronomical. I'm the prodigal son, every night, ready to write whatever the weather, forever together with every mind that I find. And I was spitting this right, give it to this guy, that's Vociferous Sly. And he lives on my right, and I'm ready of a nation. Get it all together, what we call amalgamation. And we get that right, know that I was ready, let me spit that tight. So can I kick it? And I bless the jam and that's back and I know it, I'm sensible. What is unethical?
Yo.
That's something to do. What's unethical? I'm here and I'm jumping the queue and I will tell you. I will show you like spinach. There's my time and I'm finished.
Make some noise. Okay. Wow. It's gonna be a crazy night. Alright.
Yo.
After 3, we're gonna drop in, yeah? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I was totally alone. I'm used to it.
Let's do it.
Go ahead, ready.
Yeah. contraception. This guy's a teacher, here's the lesson. I never learned much in school, but still I go when I spit down lyrical subliminal, I get down. Cause I never get so cold, so I burn ya. But not quite like hypothermia. I never learned much from you when I was in school. Nah, I just drop it like on this fool. Yeah, astronomical, this teacher wants to teach spit bars when he's in teach school. Like he's spitting bars in a teaching lesson like a biological. He wants to spit these bars, biology, but I'm a lyricist, a physicist. My bars take you to the stars like astrology. Yeah, you know that, I guess. It's gotta be one of the biggest mistakes he made, cause this amalgamation is one of the reasons I'm one of the best in the nation. Sedation, I never work when I rhyme, and I wanna find my line inside my lively rhyme, and I'm never gonna be unethical. Get down, cause I can take you back. Z to the A to the Z, alphabetical. Teacher, you can never teach me that in school. And that's that, I still jump on the rap. How much time do I have left? Just gotta spit on a little track and I'll leave you with that. That's that.
Wowzers. Okay. So, congratulations. What we're gonna do while we're here is we're gonna see who goes through. So what I need you to do is make noise for the person who you want to go through. If you make noise for both of them equally, then we'll never know who's gonna go through, and it will take fucking ages. Right? That said, we will make noise for both of them afterwards, you know what I mean? Because no one goes off this stage without a little bit of love and respect for coming up here and having the courage to do what they're doing. But for this moment, we only need one winner, you know? So make some noise if you want my man on the right to go through. That was truly astronomical. Make some noise if you want my man on the left to go through. Wow. Cool, I believe we got a winner over here, so. Thank you, thank you. Now make some noise for both of them for coming up here and sharing their wares, you know. Thank you. What a great audience you are, bloody hell. Hey? Me? Why, do you think he won that? Do you not think he won that? For real? You disagree with what? All right, that's cool. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome to disagree. I do need to clean my ears out. Who won? This guy? Or that guy? Oh, God. What do we do here? Now, there's not enough time to do it twice. There's not enough time. Please, let's try and get this down, right? Do we want this guy to go through? Do we want this guy to go through? I don't know, that sounds louder to me. Am I wrong? Was that louder? That was louder, right? All right, for now we're going to leave it like that. Lynch me afterwards. All right. Listen, the remaining 4 MCs, or poets, poetesses, if that's even a word, probably ain't. It is after a pint of Guinness. So, so well, yeah, stand up please, the remaining 4, just so I can see you. 1, 2, 3, 4, where's number 4? Where's number 4? Alright, Menace, Menace, come on over here. My man here, in the blue coat there, come forward please. Alright. Easy, what's your name, brother? Alex Michael Taylor on the stage. And this is a guy who used to enter these competitions when I put them on in the early 2000s. Believe it or not. There's even a guy over there who won one of them in the early 2000s, which is quite phenomenal to me. There, oh, he's over there, sorry, yeah. I always know where I am in a room, yeah, definitely. All right, so we need 5 more words. Love's not the greatest word to kind of have a battle with. I love you, dude. Ganja's nice. Ganja's nice to share, but destabilize. There we go. Where's my pen gone? Decomposition. Thank you. Can I use your? Destabilize, please. Make some noise for the young lady who's going to do the writing work. Isn't that great? Cornflakes? Conflict, yeah, okay. Let's have some cornflakes in there as well, man. Asphyxiation. Okay. No, in a nice way. Is there a nice way to be asphyxiated? Yes? Who said that? Where are you? Let's go home. No, I'm joking. I'm married. I'm married. She'd kick the shit out of us both, love, I tell you. Okay, any more words? Yeah, there you go. I've had this one a good few times, but it's a good word. Metaphysical. Metaphysical. And one more now. Disemboweled. While they're being asphyxiated, they're also being disemboweled in a metaphysical way. Because that's the way conflict always happens where I live. All right. So we've got destabilize, conflict. This sounds like George Bush's guest list. Destabilize, conflict, asphyxiate, disembowel them. Jesus, horrible. Leave that there, right? All right, so I stole my man's pound already. I'm not going to ask for another. That's just taking the piss. By the end of the night, I'll be going home with £6, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, heads or tails? Is that you first or him first? Wow, you want to go first? Tails, you won, man.
One, mic check, 1, 2.
So there's your words. And we've got the man. We're having lightsaber wars up here. Right, so let's get the clock up.
Yo.
Your time
Mendoza.
starts now.
Yo, fuck weak, fake and lies. I come through, I destabilize these MCs. Cause I'm on this like a bomb's hit. And when I grab the mic, I always cause a conflict. When I'm spitting great, these man are spitting bait. I come through with the mic called asphyxiate. Cause you know I'm getting lyrical, I drop them as a physical. I'm coming through the criminal original. I'm spitting loud, I leave these whack MCs disemboweled. Big up everybody, what a wicked crowd. Man like Mendoza come with the sound. I'm all around in a London town. I don't give a shit, you see me, yeah, I get down at a grassroots level. God and the devil, blaze roots on the daily. I'm a rebel, freestyle, yeah, I do this just for fun, G. I come through, I'm the Lord, sharpen the sword. I only do this cause I'm bored. Yeah, you know I come through, I don't want no money, I don't want no awards. Just pass me the mic and the cord and plug it in the socket and watch me rock it. I never stop, yeah, you know I never stop it. I spit that hot shit, yeah, I got spliffs. Everywhere I walk, big brothers watching. I lost my mind on Illuminati. Check the way I drop this, I come to slew the party. Yeah.
All right, the words are there. And by the way, the words are what we're judging on here. They need to incorporate the words, yeah? So just so we know this, right? There's your words, pal. Your time starts now.
When he died, I stare into his vacant eyes. He was stable, now he's destabilized. If you ever see me spit, you know that I come with combat, conflict. In your mind, that means you don't believe what you're saying. The night tick, I'll say trait off your chest. Came back with my hand round your throat, I'll asphyxiate. Many man who don't face me, and my fate is like this, you'll face me. You might see Alex Mike on the mic, don't blaze me. I'm right here, I touch you, but I didn't touch you, cause I'm lyrical. That's the same fucking meaning as a metaphysical. So you know I came through with a subliminal lines that are bars to the beef and the bars, and I stayed with the stars. Astronomy, that was the last battle, but I can still mix them in. I say woo 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 like an owl. Take my balls out his mouth, then he's disemboweled. That's my life, this is the mic. This is what you do, and this is my height. I can just mix in and say mind over matter. Excuse me, I take your fish out of battle. Rhyme shatter, a spine till it shatter. Came through, this is what I live for. It's not like 8 Mile, just a freestyle.
Time is up. Bloody hell. Good, man. Really good, man. Enjoying that, man. So, once again, we gotta get you guys to judge this. This is the awkward bit where I need to clean my ears out again, right? Right, if you want Menace to go through, make some noise now. If you want Alex to go through, make some noise now. We have a winner. We have a winner. Make some noise for the pair of them for coming up here. The remaining two now. Thanks guys, that was wicked. Really good. Really good. Man dropped some lyric about whoop whoop. I'm like an owl. Come around here, you'll get disemboweled like blood. Yeah. Whoa. Real good. What's your name? Dekay. Dekay. What's your name? Souls and Dekay we've got up here today. So, you've got you're proficient. Or is that the word? Efficient? Both? Oh, great. I've got loads of words for the same thing. Isn't it great how we've got more than one word for one thing? It's wonderful. Like me, I'm Chester, also a twat. But no, let's have 5 words. Peripheral, nice one. That came out really like hidden, like, I don't want no one to see me saying big words. I never went to school, I swear down. Peripheral, blood. Peripheral. I swear.
Assembly.
I never went to school though, all my friends know that.
Assembly.
Assembly. Clinical's nice because it sort of rhymes with peripheral if you like Eminem.
Evolution.
Photosynthesis, who said that? Nice, well done. Nutsack. Hey, alright. Go on then. Whenever I hear that word these days, I think of almond milk. Because when you make your own almond milk, you gotta squeeze it through the nutsack. Disgusting, I know, but it's true. Statement. It was a bit of a statement. I've got to say. Managerial. Sorry? Say that again, though. Did you say etymology? Entomology is nice. Etymology would have been cool. Zeus. Yeah, let's do Zeus right now. Zeus. If Zeus ate chocolate bars, which chocolate bar would be his favourite?
Boost.
Mars, that's a good answer. That's actually good. Yeah, right. That ain't what I was thinking, to be honest. Yeah, it's good. Nice. Alright, we got 5? Alright, we have 5 words. What's your name, by the way? Amy, thank you very much. Alright, we have peripheral, assembly, photosynthesis, nutsack, and Zeus. I'm going to leave them there so you guys can watch it out. Heads or tails, man? Tails, you start. Tails. Alright, so your time, let me get the clock up. Wait, don't start. Your time starts. 1, 2, 3, now.
See, I come through that flash, bringing that bolt. You can call me the Zeus, I'm a god, you know me. I will never lose, yo. You can give me that side eye, but I'm more than your peripheral. This is literal, godless in the physical. Wait, hold up, let me line them up and I'll break up your assembly. You can't teach me nothing, take you back to school. I ain't no fool, you know me, I'm cool. No, I'm ice cold, this is how I go, this is how I roll. You know me, you are, put the light to the green and that feeds me. Reverse photosynthesis, this is what I do and I do it bliss. Like I've been blessed from the top and I know I get that crop and you know how it goes. I hold my notch cause I got that in a sack. What have you got? You can't bring that rap back. I'm bombing like a rack and this is how we go. This is a nice little rap, so I'm gonna slow down the flow so you can go next. So I got all the words in the rhyme, I still got time. I'll keep kicking, still kick it, still flip it, still something. I'm still waiting, still rhyming, still trying to get another line in.
Time is up. And now we got Dekay.
I'm short-sighted, I will take it.
Yeah, you take that,
Yo!
After 3, 1,
2, 3, go!
Me and you, mate, we're never getting physical. I kill a fool. You're not in my vision, you're in peripheral. It doesn't even matter, cause you know this lyrical miracle about to come, and you know your blood is spilling pools. Everybody knows that me, I will envy, no MC. You all are my assembly, so clap for me. Every time, get the back to see. Don't you know that I'm onto this? And you know this shit. It's like photosynthesis. The chlorophyll relaxing, oh, I'm into this. Everybody knows you better get the fuck back before I kick you in your fucking nutsack. Your face resembles some type of testicle. Maybe it's like a vegetable. So don't ever talk about my genitals. Your demise is inevitable. It's the truth when Dekay spits with a boost. I'm like Zeus, cause the lightning strike you down when I'm in the booth. And I will knock out your fucking front tooth. That's the proof. No, I'm speaking to the youth. Mine doesn't matter, your rhymes doesn't matter, cause my rhyming is better. This guy's getting served up my lime on a platter. Everybody knows that I'm crazy flows. Dekay the way that I go away on my toes. It's time and I'm handing it over. No, I've never been that soul.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Fucking hell. Jesus, go on, girl. That was amazing on both parts, man. If we want Soul to go through to the next round, make some noise, please. If we want Dekay to go through, make some noise for both of them. So, you know, that's lovely. That's narrowed it down to 3 MCs to go through to the last sort of final thing. So now I'm just gonna see if, like, I'm here. Ever since I was young, I got diagnosed with bipolar, and it's something I struggled to live with, and it's something. To be honest, my paranoia doesn't let me trust doctors, you know. I've got lots of different issues, and one of my main problems in life, dealing with mental health and dealing with depression in particular, is self-medicating it. And when I'm younger, self-medicating it worked for me, you know, because I was so oblivious to what was going on in reality that I felt cool, but I weren't cool. And then when I'm reaching now, I'm pushing 42 now, and I'm feeling the detrimental effect of so much drug abuse on top of the bipolar. And sometimes things take a turn for the worse, and I can stand here and say, like, boy, life can get hard when you're struggling with things like that. And personally, because I stand on stages and I smile and I make jokes and I laugh and stuff, it's easy to forget. And the only time in life when I really truly feel like I'm comfortable is when I stand on a stage. You know, I generally I'm very antisocial and very kind of like, oh shit, I can't tell, oh fuck, you know, and that's the way it is. But me being who I am, I'm just wondering if there's people out there who have any questions they'd like to ask somebody who is an artist who's working with mental health struggles. Is there anyone who wants to ask any kind of question or anything? It don't matter if there ain't, because I can just waffle all day, but if anyone does want to ask a question, I'm good to answer.
Yeah, I guess like being an artist, you can't help but seeing what other people are doing around you, and obviously dealing with stuff like anxiety, stuff like that. I mean, that's already bad enough when you're not in some sort of competition. So how do you like deal with that when you feel like other people are kind of, you know, doing things you feel like you should be doing and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be totally honest here, right? Social media is the worst thing that's happened to people like me since then, you know? And I'll tell you something even deeper, is people with mental health issues can sometimes find themselves isolated from outside their house. And then our only human contact might be through social media. And what you tend to get on social media is the social media addicts. And they're either just bragging about how great they are and how wonderful they are, or they're talking about how shit they feel and how fucked the world is. And you're just caught in between the two of those barrages. And you know, like, the world ain't as bad as Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, I read Twitter and I think, God, I don't want to go outside. And when I go outside, everything's beautiful, you know? Like, I don't see the shit in the real life that I read about on Twitter. It just seems a little bit strange to me. And sometimes when I isolate myself, I can cause myself a great deal of anxiety dealing with that. But to answer your question more directly is, for me personally, when I was younger, I never used to consider nothing, no one else was thinking, saying or doing about me or about themselves. I just used to do what I was doing. I was fully gumbo, you know, I was focused no matter what happened. But as I've got older, I have started kind of like feeling those anxieties and thinking, oh, you know, like maybe I ain't got it no more, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this. And to be honest, there is no real cure for any of this stuff except just trying to mentally overcome it and just taking some time out of your own space to think it ain't a competition at the end of the day. You're you and you're beautiful as who you are. And the next person isn't you. And they're never going to be you. And the way they behave in life is never going to be the way you're going to behave in life, because their perception is formed through their experiences, and their experiences are not ours, you know. So we have to just live our life as ourselves individually. And so I tell you, the thing with social media is what we're catching is a broken fragment of a snapshot. It ain't reality. It's what they want you to believe is their reality. So you don't get people going on Twitter just saying, boy, I'm a twit, I've had a shit day, because they want you to think that everything about them is wonderful. But it ain't. No, it's not practical and it's not reality, you know what I mean? We all have a bad time. Even people who ain't suffering with depression and stuff have bad days. It's just they don't want to talk about it because they're trying to pretend that everything is, they're polishing a turd, basically, you know? Like, you know, and for even more down to the structure of life, it's like, living in times like today, how can anyone be okay? It's fucked out there, you know what I mean? It's like the people who tell me they're cool are the scariest people around. People who say, I ain't got no problems, I think that is a problem, bro. Like, that's a serious problem. With all this police brutality and warfare and people being killed left, right and centre, the child rate of knife crime, I mean, how can that be okay? How can we ever feel okay with that? You know, but what you get is people running around going, oh, I'm so great, I'm so cool, everything in my life is brilliant. Oh, fuck off, it's toilet pan disease, you know? Toilet pan disease. What we got to do is, honestly, we have to find, in ourselves, we have to find a sense of security that you are who you are and that's who you're meant to be, and there ain't no one as beautiful as you in your world. You know what I mean? Truly. That's a great question. I'll be honest with you, like, artistry to me, it is inspired by sufferation. You know, like me personally, I'm not the guy who writes dance tunes where everyone's gonna shock out. I write the kind of tunes where you're gonna go, raw boy, I need a drink after listening to that tune. Like, fucking hell. My music's melancholy. I'm a melancholy flower. That's a hybrid. That's melons and cauliflowers amalgamated. And that's what I am, you know, and amalgamated. You see what I done there, right? Yeah, we like that, yeah? No. But I mean, for me, some of my most powerful words were written in my darkest moments, you know? And that's the way I deal with it. And that's the only way I've ever had to deal with it. And, you know, people who've known me a long, long time and might not see me often, they bump into me and they're like, yo, Joe, like, Chess, how you doing? You still rapping? I'm thinking, what kind of guy? I'm not going to stop rapping. That's like, are you still breathing? You know, like, of course I am. I'm here, right? I'm here. I might not always sell my music. You might not always hear my music, but I'm always going to write my words because that's who I am. And it's therapy, you see. This is what I've tried to explain to people from day one. Without being able to express myself, all of the shit that I've said over the past 20-something years would still be inside me, and I had a long time gone mad, man. So I rarely have happy moments, so most of my art is created by unhappy moments. You know what I mean? Well, no, it's not even happy, it's just... people who have depression understand that it's hard to see anything but depression, you know? So that's where I wrote a lot of my music. There's a particular song called Wicker Man Theory, where I address a lot of the contradictions in myself that I'm fully aware exist, which is a beautiful thing, and I'm fully at peace with the fact that I am a walking, talking contradiction, you know? Like, I don't mind being who I am because I'm honest about who I am, and there's nothing about me that wants to be perfect. There's chinks in my armour, you know? There's like, and underneath the armour is like some kind of anorexic, frail body trying to survive. Hello, dog. Hello, darling. Hello, what's the dog's name? Boss. Hey, boss. Hello, beauty. You're beautiful. It's lucky I didn't bring mine. I was gonna say, bless. So, you know, like, for me, dark times always inspire me to write more. But saying that, you know, the older I get, the less and less I do write, and the less my kind of hand needs to write. and I've kind of, I don't know, I must channel it in different ways.
Comes off the cuff.
Comes off the cuff, it does, you're right. A fur cuff. Fur cuff? I don't know, I'm random. Anyone else got any questions? Go on, man.
Like, the buzz from performing, like, is that kind of similar to, like, when you used to take drugs or whatever to escape?
No,
do you get a similar come down? Like,
Yeah. You do get a come down. You do.
Does that make
Totally.
you, like, reluctant in some ways to continue with it? It's like, right now you're getting that escape and you're getting that, like...
Well, that's a profound question. You know, no, you know what? I've never actually even considered that in my own space, but it's a very, very deep question and one what has a great impact on the way I'm thinking right this second. Because, you know, I'll be honest, like, it is such a high, you know, doing what you're doing when it goes right, you know, like, I mean, it's very rare I get on stage and get potatoes thrown at me, so thankfully I don't know what that feels like, but it's a great high when you're doing something and you can see a bunch of people's enjoying your time with them and blah, 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 and I can be a different aspect of myself, but then when I step off and I get home and I sit down and I can't go to sleep because the adrenaline's firing away and it's like I've had a line of coke and my missus is like, are you alright, mate? Your eyeballs look funny, your face aches. And I'm like, no, you know, it's adrenaline. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, well, adrenaline, well, it's keeping me up. And then I'm up all night and blah, blah, blah. And it kind of has that effect on you. But to be fair, being on stages and stuff, it is one of my favourite things in the world, and I will always want to do it, and I will always want to do it, as long as there's people who want me to come and do it, you know. When I start getting on stages and there's literally no one ever, then I'm going to start thinking, boy, maybe my time's up, you know. I'm going to have to start looking after dogs or something full time, you know what I mean? But to be absolutely honest with you, bro, I'm going to go home and think about that, because I've never thought about that, and it is a very interesting thing to have raised. Thank you for raising that point, man. Thank you. One or two more. You can, of course. A 32? Over the 64. Go on, man.
Can we hear the questions? Promise.
The thing with being creative is like, we can be under this illusion that it's always there, it's an endless flow. It ain't, and it never is gonna be. Writer's block, when it comes, the only way to deal with it is like an adult and just say, it's cool, it's happening, you know, just let it be. The more you force it, keep trying, never just give up. And like, personally speak, I speak from my own experiences, but you know, I'll still be writing, but I know it's nothing I'm ever gonna let no one hear. But I'm doing it just to make sure my hand still knows how to move, and my mind still knows how to whir, and the cogs are all still greased up and working. Because you can get into a lethargy when you get writer's block, especially if you've got depression and stuff, and it can become harder and harder to snap out of it. But my biggest problem with doing all of that stuff as time's gone in is that I become very unconfident with everything I write. So I'll write something and I love it. By the time I wake up in the morning, I'll hate it. You know, and I ain't had time to release it, and then I sit there wondering, do I release this or do I just release it? And over the past 3 or 4 years, I've probably recorded 4 or 5 albums, and they're all just sitting there, you know, because my confidence won't allow me to step into that scary part, you know. And not everyone understands that this is a reality for me. People think it's Chester P, you know what I mean? But that is me. Like, I sit at home and I fucking bite my nails and I think, shit, you know. And that is down to the depression side of things, and that's got a little bit worse as time's gone on, because when I was young, with youngness comes an arrogance, and that arrogance was what used to help me conquer that lack of confidence, because I was so arrogant I didn't realise I was unconfident, you know? And if anybody said boo to me, I'd have bit their fucking heads off, to be honest, and that's the way I dealt with it. But now I've grown up and I'm all mature and nice and calm, and you know, I'm a hippie and I swing my hair around and shit, and I don't like biting heads off because I'm fully vegan in my old age, and you know how it goes, man. But listen, that was a bunch of nice questions. I can truly relate. I've got to crack on. So I'm going to quickly just do some words. I'm going to do them just a cappella because I didn't come from home and I forgot to bring some music. And that's just, you know, typical of me, to be honest. But being the Maverick I am, being that very confident, great Maverick, I can do anything.
Maverick!
But Maverick, there's a rapper up here just called Maverick. A beatboxer. Go on, yeah. That's it there. Alright, well, I mean, I wrote this, and I wrote it as if I was talking to some kids, or maybe a kid in particular, but maybe not. But I'm an iPoet, so you're gonna have to wait until I scroll through all of this nonsense and find it, which is everybody's favourite moment when they're just watching me go. In the meanwhile, could you get us a Guinness, Kez, darling? I've got the card here. That's my wife over there, Kez. Please make some noise for my wife. You know, I mean, she really knows what I go through. She lives it with me, sadly, you know. And is there any partners of people who struggle with mental health like that? No. Yeah? How do you find it? Hard. Thank you, darling. She's a legend. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. Guinness, please, darling. Best thing that ever happened to me. It really looks after me, you know what I mean? Like, with goodness in the heart. Fucking hell. Yeah, why not bring a beat and I'll just do some freestyles from these bits of paper, innit? That's probably better anyway. Hey, yeah. The spectacles. My style is unethical. I don't use contraception. I don't check for medicals. Went and got the chlamydia. Passed it on to Lydia. She gave it to Jamie. He came back to pay me. He said, here's a couple quid, Joe. I said, let's go bingo. I represent live. I'm up here in Balham tonight with the guys. Mind over matter. Get your brain fucking splatter. You know I've got data. I'm anorexic, not fatter. You know I like to scatter. Pull the fish out the batter. One of them said that. Oh no, like Red Rat. Where's my man Grizzly? You know how we're frisky. I used to drink whiskey. I like to get tipsy. I'm a spaceman gypsy. You know how we rollin'. Like Roland. But we don't like rats. Snitches in the flats. That's how we go. Let's kick on with the flow. Whoa. When I make a live, I like to destabilize. Conflicts asphyxiate. Metaphysical. Can't say it. Gonna try. Fuck around with the guys. Chess Monstersaurus. He really saw ya. Over there in the corner. Like my name's Dizzy Rascal. Let me pull it off quickly. Chess Monster, Wilder, Charles Bronson, fresh from the valleys of death and half conscious. Representing with the crew. Let me try this, go on. Stop for a minute, brother. Thank you. Make some noise, man, for Maverick. He's good there, man. It's good stuff. Let me try this, hold on. Alright, it's just, because I don't want to keep you waiting, I'm just going to do anything I can find, to be honest. It goes, I woke up in the mood for hating. I'll beat you if you smile around me. So fuck you and your jubilations. I want to die and go to hell so I can move to Satan. With these daggers of Megiddo like I'm Bugenhagen. A modern Orpheus looking at rejuvenation. Half these guys have got their lies and what was true mistaken. I roll through and leave the whole room fumigated. I'm demonic with it, standing with the few that made it. Snap your Ouija board, Outland, Sternhagen. Dr. Lazarus, break laws, burn carbon. Watch the footprints, proverbial sperm farming. Death marching on your leaders, confirmed Martian. My hand turns, landslide hypersands. I'm like Arrakis, sandworm, spice melange. Holy smoking on a token of your friendships. There's no limit to the spirit of my penship. It's still real. I'm still here and death wishing. I still walk like an arachnid with a leg missing. I'm in a zone like I was brain dead, low life. Hollow out your fibula and use it as a blowpipe. I'll shoot you with my grey hairs, invite you to the top, assassinate you on your way there. From grassy knolls, Beyonce, take care. I'll be spitting when I'm sitting up in daycare. You're with an outlaw talking like a chambermaid. It's never ending, Falcor, tailor-made. Stress ball rappers get squeezed on the day-to-day. I'm in the shadows with my Roswell invader face. For all my criminal peeps, can you check to this? And all the heads who don't sleep, can you check for this? Drunk on arrival, the DOA strain. You know the fam, drugs are easily arranged. I'm gypsy blooded and estranged from the main scene. But fuck them all, I'm pissing in their mainstream. As a kid I used to daydream to take me from places where my anger and all my fucking hate leads. Nothing's changed, the masters and the learners. I learned to be afraid of being stuffed into a Sherpa. Cause I'm a night breed, wild man berserker. No one's ever eating on the same food they serve ya. I'm in the Thunderdome searching for a feed. I'm a bad seed, tell me what you need. I'm like a chimney here, truly watch your weed. And watch your back when you're fronting on my breed. This is real life, I'm a little troubled where it leads. Big up the mud fam, the berry crew, jeez. We're still doing this first hand, please. So when you hear the pips reassemble in the streets, cause this is something for my legendary fan base. We're heavy-handed, rumble fellow handshakes. I'm like a bullet wound, they brought a band-aid. They called me Little Hips before I used to rampage. Before we knew that any rappers used to write rhymes. I used to freestyle from morning to night time. In 89, marking out the guidelines. This ain't a job to me, mate. It's a lifetime. But I want to find you something a bit more meaningful. One sec, we'll go one quick flick through it, I'll find it. Okay, here we go, look. See, I was drowning in the rain. I drowned in that rain, yeah, definitely. See, I was drowning in the rain, looking around and trying to find a place to hide. So I hid within the shadows of my forming self, watching the illusion of life when it's walking by. I'm capsized in an ocean of self-loathing, talking to the gods I'm fully knowing don't exist. The wind was blowing all my words away, deep beyond the cavities found in the depths of my own abyss. So I captured a tiny moment. It meant as much as my life in a closed book. I heard the earth's voice drowned by the sirens, arriving to dismantle the scenes in my notebook. Caught on my own hooks, I see but I don't look. I'm filming in slow motion, they eat but they don't cook. I sleep with a dirty angel at my bedside devoted, counting all the souls that the soldiers and clones took. I'm standing over these ogres of understanding and burning these wooden bridges and watching the trolls cook. If this was chess, I'd be playing the Grand Master. The squares became a chasm that swallowed my own rooks. Followed by cold looks, I stumble on bad reason. This misperception is all that I own. Look, can you free me from this game? While asking me to lead them into range and breathing down my neck to make a change. Am I less that you expected, yet better than what you claim? Are you totally infected by my destiny's remains? I've injected all my thoughts to try and help to feed the veins of what I thought had got the best of me. I'm yet to free the pain. The world changes, I expect to be the same when I arise from where I lay my hat. Welcome to my plains. Bury me alive, I swear to God I'm never slain. You'll never kill me, never try, or I could rise above the shame. 2 coins to pay the ferryman to take us to the flames. So take a moment to acknowledge my true name. It's nothing long, it's just the principle. I mean, if I was burning, would you piss on me or say you hadn't seen? Surrounded by the things they say I am but never been. In a realm of hungry ghosts, nothing's what it seems. I saw the catcher in the rye as the sparkle in my eye subsided into tears. I sidewind around the lies. Is this something you relate to? Finally nothing hurts. Silence is the method for killing the mockingbirds, cause everybody's talking so loud that nothing's heard. Drowning in the sound of the voices, I'm unperturbed by the vices of morality. Choices are preferred. Talking evil or in this more than the life is worth. I'd pay 1,000 lives to be blessed with 1,000 choices. Running with you children who's chasing the lost voices. And we have to carry on with this blood sport now. Did the yes, the Guinness are right. Thanks, Kaz, darling. Nothing like Irish stew. The best. Since they made it vegan, it just made me start drinking again. You know, I was sober for about 4 years, and I heard Guinness was vegan. I was like, no more sobriety. No fucking way. Especially with Brewdog Punk IPA as well. That shit's vegan too. It's all good. You know, I'm not one of them vegans who like to force feed people. Eat my vegetables, motherfucker. You know, like. I don't care what the next person eats. That's your conscious responsibility. Nothing to do with me. We're not the same. I'm me or you. That's cool. Eat what you want. And see me, like, my parents were vegetarian. And we didn't eat meat in our house. So by the time I got to about 12 and my mates, we was up West End stealing and whatnot, you know, we were going in cascades, pickpocketing people and stealing little, like, key rings and stupid shit like that, you know what I mean? We'd be doing all that stuff and Dad would be going in and buying cheeseburgers. And McDonald's at that point in time in the 80s didn't know what vegetarians were, so you weren't getting nothing, you know, like fillet of fish was for vegetarians, you know them ones? It's not meat, yeah, it's fucking meat, it's a fish, you know what I mean? So, when it come to that point, the peer pressure never got me. And what it was for me personally as a human being, my conscious decision when I was about 13 to not eat animals was that I really like them. I like them when they're alive, walking around, making noises, you know what I mean? Like, and therefore I can't eat them. Because when I look at one running around going, woo, having a great time, and I think, shit, you're gonna be on someone's plate with gravy and all kinds of fucked up stuff. Right? But somebody pointed out to me, which was a good point, is that vegetables are alive too. You know? And there's people called breatharians nowadays, right? But I'm not even going to get into that tonight. But you know, vegetables are alive. So that's me killing vegetables. Not much different to a lamb, really. Or is it? You do hear some silly arguments, though. Like, I find, over the years, I've found meat eaters really get angry at me just for saying I don't eat meat. And then they'll say, why don't you eat meat? And I say, because I don't want my belly to be a graveyard. And that makes them even angrier. You know, especially at the dinner table when they're stuffing their face with Sunday roast, you know. So, bah. Can you hear it echoing around your sarcophagus? Bah. Each unto their own, man. Each unto their own, definitely. As long as you're not a paedophile or a rapist or something like that. In which case, we should eat you. So we got 3 MCs left. But I'm worried for everyone. Like, every time I look at Dekay, I just think, boy, shit's drastic. I'm worried for motherfuckers out here. I'm glad I'm not battling, I tell you. Yeah, it makes life so much easier. When you become a host, it's so much more fun. You just don't get eaten alive by girls who will kick you in your nutsacks. Amazing. So, right, we got 3 MCs. They're all going to come up at once now. And they're going to get 2 minutes each. Come, guys, come up here. We have my wonderful secretary. Have we got more paper? Let's start with some words. That was a great word. Silence. Depression. Yeah, why not? Makes sense. Good stuff. Insomnia is nice too. Atom. Bloody hell. You know, you're one of the best crowds at calling out words I've ever actually come across.
Anxiety.
Well, yeah, why not? A little bit of fun in there. Alakazam. Why not?
Realignment.
Real onion, did someone say?
Realignment.
Real. We've got enough now, anyway, I'm just teasing. Thank you. We have depression, Mesopotato. Mesopotamia. A Mesopotato with beans, man. Insomnia, Atom, and Alakazam. Alright, we have 3 MCs. He's got toilet. I was gonna... 2, 3. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Is that right? Would that mean you buy him up and I'll count to 3 and count you in, alright?
What's Mesopotamia?
Mesopotamia is a place from biblical times, which is something like Samaria. And right, Neil? Am I right? Yeah. It's a place from biblical times. Okay, and your time starts now.
Mind over matter. Self-expression. We're talking about illness. Now we talk about depression, we talk about the lives that we leave and the lessons. Every time I jump on the mic, that's a blessing. I will take it back, and I got the mania, so they might take me to Mesopotamia. I'm Tasmania, might be the Davia. I never sleep, that's not insomnia. I remember Ed Sheeran and Devlin got together and did a track about sleeping all night. I'm writing bars for days, bars and beats. I got bars two ways, bars for a teacher, bars for a Dekay, bars for an MC, bars like anyway, bars to the flow. This what we live at Manchester B. I will drop these bars, and if I win I want to freestyle, and I will collaborate with Chester P and the broken pen. Nah, what's the next word? You might see me break everything down in a pattern, but I still can't get to the atom. So get to my mind and you get to the collector. I'm a roll like too many fiends, move right like 3 rings round Saturn. I am from Pluto, beef like bars, bars to the band, abracadabra and alakazam.
Wow! God, that was wicked. Wicked. Ended that real good, man. All right, next up. It is. Ladies last tonight.
Can I kick it? Thank you.
All right, your time starts now.
Honestly, I am a teacher, you should probably learn a lesson. If I lost to these two, that's depression. And I was doing this on point like a javelin, I'm traveling. Just want a quick word with Maverick. Honestly, I got this like it was just property. Maverick, can you please just stop the beat? And I was ready until I'm going see now. Hi, Mum. No, I'm doing freestyle. Yeah, no, had a VK. Yeah, just battling Dekay. Not Donkey Kong, honestly, not. It looks like that. Got it wrong, no. No, I'm back to the beat when I rap to the beat, and I'm back and I'm rapping this man. And I'm back in this alakazam, that's magic, back in the booth. And I was rapping like Zeus when I'm traveling. And I'm here from here to Mesopotamia, rapping insane, you're in your cranium, I'm rapping for stadium. I can't sleep like insomnia, waking when I dream. When I dream of me beating her, cause it would have to be a nightmare. Look at me in his nice white night airs, like right there. Oh my God, I'm going at him like Eve. Smashing atoms, that's science and it's biblical. Biblical reference, I know I'm playing position and I know that I was here. Ready with your fear. I know that I was singing this, I'm singing up your beer, that's time.
Wow. Nice one. Okay. All right.
Yo,
Your time starts now.
every atom in my body is seething essentially. With beef and dogs next to me, you're vegan like Chester P. Doesn't even matter cause Dekay, I stay realer. R.I.P. to your career like Jay Dilla. Everybody knows that I'm like the sort of guy. He looks like the Fresh Prince of he was 45. And it doesn't matter cause Chester P confessed to me that I am the best MC. But it might be a lesson. I've lived life with depression and now I'm out that rhymes and obsession. Doesn't even matter repping down under like Australia. I'll take you to Mesopotamia cause I'm insane here. Everybody knows I've got insomnia. Doesn't even matter cause on the mic that I'm the strongest one. And you know that when I be rapping your atoms they be chatting and the audience be clapping. I put them apart cause I'm shattered as a man. I batter the band like a battering ram. And everybody knows I'm a wizard instead. I make them disappear like alakazam. If you don't know that, abracadabra. Trust me on the microphone, I lyrically stab ya. If these two motherfuckers wanted to test, I'd be like, hello, no, your rap career's dead. That's right, go back on the bus. Doesn't even matter in Dekay you can trust. And I'm feeling the vibes in the Bedford. Doesn't even matter cause you know that I'm yeah.
Fucking hell. Too much. Alright, so that's their first round each. There's 2 rounds right now. DK's a real trouble, right? Listen, this is gonna get intense because I know Alex is standing there thinking, no, I'm about it, you know. He is as well, I know he is. I know. Wow. I'm just catching a breath, so. Fucking hell. I met you before, haven't I? Possibly. Have you been at the event before?
You know what?
I've seen you rap before.
Definitely about 10 years. You must have bumped
You
into me
don't look
once.
like you're old enough to have rapped at me 10 years ago, to be honest. What are you like?
I'm very youthful.
You are. Me too, man. Peter Pan complex. Hip-hop music keeps you young and immature, man. What a great thing. You know? I mean, you look at most of Americans rappers, they're like 40 and they're walking around going, yo, man, I got bitches and chains and cars, and they haven't. And that's the weirdest thing, you know? Your label gave it to you so you can say you've got it. And then they took it off you because you owe them the money for it and you didn't sell no records. Great stuff. Music industry, what a fucking joke. I tell you, just be real to your own art form, man. Don't try and sell it out. You know, like whatever you are. If you want to be a pop star, then be one. If you don't and you want to be underground, don't try and make pop music because we don't like you. The Spice Girls were popular. They were shit. Just goes to show, doesn't it? But you see, look, she agrees. She reminds me of one of the Spice Girls. I don't know which one. No disrespect, dog. Exactly. All right, we're going to go into the round 2, but we need 5 more words because we are complicated like that.
Androgynous.
Oh, wow. That's just a great word. If anyone, please, no one feel embarrassed to ask what words mean for any reason at all. No one here will mock or laugh if you don't know what a word means. I'd like to let you know. Sorry? Did someone say something? No, no sodomize, man. We don't want sodomizing enough. Jesus. Mice? Moist? Walnut cake's nice when it's moist.
Subjugate.
Bloody hell. Incinerate, subjugate, guinea pigs. Amazing. Incinerating subjugated guinea pigs. Sounds like a fucking Daily Sport headline. Amazing. Can we have... Incinerate's nice.
Catharsis.
Shitstorm, yes, thank you. Shitstorm, why not? Did someone say Tories or Conservatives or something? What is the constituency around here? Are we voters, non-voters? Labours? Labour, yeah. Jeremy Kyle? Oh no, Jeremy Corbyn, that's it. Not much difference to people like me, to be honest. It's all fucking magic. You see what's in your hat? Just like that. One more word? Is there 4? There's 4. Sorry? Jeremy Kyle. No, actually no. He's such a wretched man, I don't even want to talk about. Section. Ascension. Nice. I was thinking you were saying section. I was going to say it ought to be. I know, but I don't want to talk about it tonight. Shitstorm. Ascension. So we have androgynous, moist, incinerate, shitstorm, and ascension. Awesome. Yeah. Or no, it's not even a dress thing. It's like androgynous is when somebody... so we're going to go heads or tails. I think to be fair, and in 2012, 12? Yeah? Shit. The Mayan prophecy never really got out of my head, so I've been waiting for it since, you know. Like, we're going to let Dekay go first, just out of the fuck of it, because I just feel like excited to watch. Let me get the clock. One tick, sorry. Your time, it starts. 1, 2, 3.
These guys are misogynist, it's like a psychologist, but when I run, I'm not a woman, I am androgynous. Yeah, that's right, because you know you hear my voice. Every time I'm in the place, I'm making you get moist with saliva. The way I'm spitting for my rhymes, it's really great. I set it alight like I incinerate, intimidate any fakes. Yes, I'm in it, mate. If you don't know that, well, I fucking levitate above everyone since this chick's born. When I step on the mic, it is a shitstorm. That's what I do every time, and I mention I'm the highest when I rise to ascension. Dispel the tension, forget to mention. And if you know that, no apprehension. And everybody knows that I am the invention of extensions of somebody that has never been mentioned. No, I'm like your henchman. No, I'm like your boss. I will wrench them out of their pit of idiocy. If you don't like that, well, I'm lyrically spitting it, G. I'm doing the sickest of freeze. If you don't like that, well, I'm spitting it deep. And after that, I'll be there drinking the shots, cause you know what's what in the Bedford is hot. Now I'm going down to the single multi-syllables. Let me kill a fool and let me show you that I'm spiritual. Let me go back, cause you know what, I'm the boss. These motherfuckers looking androgynous. Erogenous. I get in the zone that's kind of erogenous. I can't say that word, androgynous. I must practice.
No, you said it well, man. You said it well. You said it well. Go on, Al. Ready?
Give me the words. Alright, let me flip it a little bit. Gender ain't a choice, but I still make a genderqueer person moist. I am androgynous, not misogyny. I came back with 2 bars, and I'm not late, but I wait till you wait. Then I got the weight, and I equate to the best. I incinerate any M2 in an intimate surrounding. Came back, jumping through, and I'm bounding. I came through, and I'm in ball form. Arsenal, squat down, that is a shitstorm. Came out too hard, and I'm in a pick form. Me and Dekay might jump on the mic freestyle like a house DJ. Is that MNEK with the teacher on the side to the left? Life is a bars and I do it to the bless. And you know I came through with the 2 henchmen. My ascension, deeper than the heavens, deeper than the bars, down to the hells. Came back and I got a story to tell. Like Biggie and Tupac, back to the true black, and I'm all in blue. It's all like you, it's all like lyric, it's all like spirit. I'm Manchester, just like P. United like the Chester B. But I came through Uncle Fester, my family Adams. That's how I live, and even though I love the women, my Adam's apple will show you that I've no misogynist or whatever that word was, like the androgynous.
One, two, one.
I don't like Spice Girls, but the only way that you could be done if we join up and 2 become 1. Let me go to it, I'm ready with the tight curls. Yeah, I could do loads of rhymes all about the Spice Girls, but I'm confused. Like I'm androgynous, but misogynist. Which one do you choose? I'm back up on the booth, I'm back and I'll be rapping with the truth. And I know it was just a choice. How do you describe these adjectives? Moist, 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 moist. I'm moist, I'm more moist than you. Honestly, I teach in a school, and I'm still featuring with you. Who? Could I be? I'm ready to incinerate, articulate and literate, deliberately in a way particularly innovating. Why you standing next to me still you hating? Now I'm back, and I'm ready, I perform. What's that on the meteorology? A shitstorm coming in just like a blizzard. I know that you were gonna say salamander and that was a lizard, but I'm back. Now I'm back up on the rap, and I know you could just pay me ascension, cause I'm rising up, you better pay me attention. These 2 didn't get a mention, and they're waiting on a bench like Urzil. I have got the worst skill every night, ready to write whatever the weather and forever together with every mic that I find. I'm the Einstein, that's my time.
Wow. That was high octane. It felt like Fast and Furious. Ryan Gosling. It's funny enough, it's like, we're on the street and the policeman bother us. My car's neutral, it stays androgynous. Yeah, alright, no. But I tell you what, we need one of these people to win £50 tonight. If you want him to win tonight's 5 Word Freestyle Trial, please make some noise. If you want Alex to win, please make some noise. I get an idea where this might be going. If you want Dekay to win, please, listen. Do me a favor, after 3, or not even after 3, just when I finish talking. Just make some noise for all of the guys up here, all the other MCs who perform. Wait. That's why I said when I finish fucking talking. No, but all the other artists who perform tonight. But we want to make some noise for the Mind Over Matter gang. We want to make some noise for the Grey Dog gang. And we mainly want to make some, well actually we want to make some noise for the sound engineer, and we want to make some noise for the bar staff and your neighborhood weed dealer and all the good things in life. But we also want to make some noise for all you guys coming out tonight to represent in such a beautiful, colorful way and make today what it is and what it was by tomorrow, if you understand. Right. After 3, now make some noise. DK's gonna get her money, and she's gonna do with that as she will, and she deserves it, to be honest. And all the other acts who come up here, all the other rappers who came up here, it takes a lot of courage to come up and stand up and just improvise, you know. That's what the jazz musicians called that stuff, is improvisation. And I mean, they thought they were big balls, them guys there. Yeah, I can play an E minor in 7 different places without thinking about it. But these guys there, they come up here and they improvise, and it takes a lot of courage, you know, because it's easy to mess it up, you know. And that's what's beautiful about what we just done, is the fact that it's not written, it's not premeditated, it's all just a straight flow. And I'm not very good at it tonight. I'm stammering just talking, you know. Sorry? That's what I'm saying. Maverick. I must point out though, I did say make some noise for these 4. But make some noise especially for Maverick. Because you know what's beautiful? You know what's beautiful is that takes a lot of breath, man. Like, I can barely walk upstairs and still breathe. Like, he ain't even, he's standing like, I don't know what you lot are talking about. Bro, I do this every day for hours on end. But listen, big up Paul as well over here for putting on the night. And for bringing me down here to enjoy myself with all of you. You've been beautiful. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here. Get home safely. Enjoy the rest of your summer, which will last until tomorrow. And be happy and be at peace with one another.
Don't flop, right? Yeah, we're gonna get us. Well done.